Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. I can't seem to figure out what I want to do for this next video. I've been playing Minecraft on the side for a while and trying to come up with some sort of idea for my next video. However, I think the cause of this issue that I cannot seem to find an idea for or inspiration for my video, I think it stems from either lack of creativity, but more in the grand scheme of things, I think it's probably like maybe overstimulation or something, and I just can't seem to think of what I want to do. So I think what I'm gonna do is simply fish for I guess about an hour, just fishing straight and nothing else. I'd like to enchant it. I only have 20 levels though, so it's kind of not so helpful. But you know what? Actually, now that I think of it, I think it'll just make the video even better. Because as you can see, I started making this here, and this was like gonna be like this kind of bridge that was gonna go like across the river. And I started it and I hadn't finished it. Then I decided to go mining, but I don't know. It was gonna be like a yapping session. I just couldn't seem to get that right. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm simply gonna fish, and I think I'd like to go over here. I love the new spear. The lunge, it works so well with the elytra. It kind of gives you that speed that you need to get going. I forgot to get a bed because I would have rathered fishing in the daylight. But I guess what I could do is just grab some torches. Do I have some in here? No, I do not. I'll just make some. It's not a big deal. Hello. Okay, so just put some torches here. And let's get started. First cast. I'm gonna start a timer for an hour. Alright. Let the fishing commence. A salmon. Raw. You gotta make sure you specify that it's raw. Dude, what the hell? Man, they really are some of the most careless mobs in Minecraft. They will jump off a cliff. Oh, you're kidding, dude. Of course, this freaking phantom, man. This is supposed to be a peaceful time. And of course I missed the cast. Oh my god. Let's go to sleep here. Hey you, I need a bed. Thank you. Back to what I was saying. Back to fishing. Can't believe we're gonna get all these new baby mobs very soon. I forgot what day they said exactly, but I mean, baby squid, which actually looks good. I'm glad they didn't do that single pixel design. I don't like the single pixel design on pretty much most of the animals. And this guy thinks he's gonna kill me. Like, okay. Hey, I'm trying to fish, man. What? That is a heaping pile of crap. Then you too, while we're here. There, okay, that's enough now. This is supposed to be relaxing, and I'm getting attacked by skeletons. Almost missed that. Like I was saying earlier, that you know, I've started these little projects, can't seem to finish them, and I'm not sure why. I don't know. It's like, I guess I didn't fully flesh out a plan, or it's almost like I have to plan everything down to a T, and it's definitely a fault. I think it prevents me from doing a lot of things in life, unfortunately, or it definitely makes me slow down any sort of learning experience I could have. But yeah, if ever you guys do have ideas though, let me know, because I definitely wouldn't mind doing that for you guys, especially if it's something you guys would watch. Currently we only have fish, which is fine by me. I mean, hey, it's fishing, right? It's already a lot more than what I catch in real life, so I do love fishing. I've only really gone bass fishing before, although the lakes we do fish have bass, pike, sunfish. Not all of them have muskie, very few, but there's definitely trout, although I've never gone trout fishing before. But apparently people tell me that like trout get pretty huge, especially compared to bass, so I would definitely have to try that when the season's open. And I've been meaning to go. I have a fishing friend of mine, and he's a very good guy, and he's got a nice little fishing boat, and he's just fun to be around, and he fishes himself too, so I ought to go fishing. Oh, I just missed that. Just like real life fishing, just when you're about to hook the fish, and you just I've had someone that would say you get too horny before hooking the fish. You just did it too quick. So, but yeah, I mean, it's fishing's fun. It really is, and especially when you have just fun people to do it with. They don't have to be good fishermen per se. I think it's a lot more fun when it's just fun people. I wonder if I'm gonna get an enchanted fishing rod. This is a certified hood classic. Hey, lily pad. I love getting lily pads. What I would usually do with my fishing spots is when I'd catch a lily pad, I'd place it down and it would become my new spot. Although this place doesn't look very lily pad-y, if that makes sense. It doesn't look like a swamp very much. But just for this case, we'll make an exception. Nautilus shell. Cool. Cool. I haven't found any treasure chests yet, so I should get one so I can get a Heart of the Sea and maybe do an underwater build, because there's like this huge cave in the middle here. It's like a pit in the middle of the coral reef. But holy smokes, keep getting these boots, dude. And there's like nothing I'll be able to do with them, really. Like, you can't turn them back into leather. Okay. Wow, that's an interesting haul that we're getting so far. Oh, hey look, our first enchanted item. Damn, it's not bad either. A bow with power 3 on breaking 3 and mending, like, that's just loaded up. Combine it with another bow, bro, and you got yourself something really good. Well, we've got 6 casts left, so you can bet the over-under on cod fished, okay? The over-under is 2.5. So, make your bets now, ladies and gentlemen. And, we'll see what kind of winners we get. Oh. Salmon. Here we got something going. Another salmon. Oh boy. We got 3 more reel-ins left, guys. Oh boy. 2 more, and we have only fished up 1 cod. I think the cod followers are gonna be shaking in their rotten flesh. Oof. Sorry guys, but whoever betted the over on cod fished, I'm sorry to say, but you lost your diamonds today. So, and just to add insult to injury, the last one wasn't even a cod. But we'll be back in a split second. Now for an advertisement. I'm just kidding, I'm not sponsored. Hell, this is much too small a channel to be sponsored yet. But someday, you never know. You never know. If we keep perfecting our craft eventually, we might be able to go somewhere with it. But for now, we're chilling. So let's make these 2 fishing rods and fuck off back to where we were. Where's my lily pad? I'm going fishing. Alright, here we go. The over-under here is 25 cod, okay, folks? Over-under 25 cod. Alternatively, we can do over-under 13.5 salmon. Holy smokes. Oh, sweeping edge 3! I was actually looking for that for my sword. Dude, that's actually wonderful. So yeah, over-under... Oh god, I forgot what I said already. Okay, let's restart. Over-under 24.5 cod or over-under 13.5 salmon. Oh yeah, you bet we're gonna be making a game out of this. Oh yeah. Okay, let's put everything from the last fishing trip. And then we start with this one here. Alright. That book is awesome though. I'm so glad we got that. We just passed half an hour of fishing about 2 minutes ago. Although the time that it took me to make this trip and craft the new fishing rods, I will account for that. So don't you guys worry. I'm upholding myself to this little challenge per se. It's not much of a challenge. It's more of a just a peaceful video. A little bit of yapping here and there, and a little bit of gambling. If some of your folks are, you know, still placing your diamond wagers on these fish over unders, but yeah, so far, I mean, it's kind of anyone's game here. Still plenty of fishing to be done. Damn, that squid is moving. Look at him. Holy smokes. Oh, damn, he just switched up just like that. Dude, he's actually spazzing out. Never seen a squid move that fast before. Saddle. Look at that, that's cool. We've got some, but hey, you cannot have too many saddles in your chests. My horse love me. Ooh, name tag. Hey, that's not bad at all. I'm thinking about this whole fishing stuff, and I'm like, dude, what if, like, you do like a fishing casino? Okay, hear me out. So it's basically like you bet on the odds of the contents of one's fishing rod, right? So you do all 64 casts, okay? And to make it quicker, you put lure on the fishing rod and no luck at a sea, and then you bet, you know. You have players at the casino, at the fishing casino, and you have them bet on over-unders for whatever kind of thing. And yeah, so like it'd be like on the side of the ocean somewhere, and it'd be like this big flashy building. See, I'm starting to think just doing this one thing and not like overthinking it, it just sounds quite appealing, doesn't it? Let me know what you guys think. And another idea would be like, if you had a bunch of players in a server, friends or whatnot, if we had people play on a world and we did fishing tournaments, you know, and it's like who can bring the most this and that and whatever, right? So you'd have like your different fish species. You'd have your cod, pufferfish, and salmon, first of all. You can maybe do a point system where perhaps the enchanted books are worth more, name tags or saddles, right? And maybe bowls and rotten flesh, you know, give you less points. So it's either like a point system or simply where the fish species count as like, say, pounds of fish, right? So like in real life you'd have, maybe some of them, I know some tournaments work, it's like top 3 weight or whatever of your like the top 3 weights of your bass that you caught, and they combine it together. But like let's say in this case I have 14 pounds of raw cod, right? Just, you know, to kind of make a link between real life and the game. But yeah, maybe if some of you people would be interested in participating in that in a future video, that would be definitely a possibility. Because I mean, hey, like who doesn't love a little fishing tournament, right? But yeah, and especially if you make it last long term too, you know, over the span of like an hour or two, and with enchanted fishing rods and stuff. Maybe not enchanted fishing rods actually, because, you know, with the regular ones, it kind of makes people have to be patient. And you can do it teams too, which would be even cooler, right? Because you could have people like on boats go all over the map and whatever. And, you know, if you have like a nice big old lake and... Anyways, my brain's starting to roll a bit, you know what I mean? But fishing casino, hell yeah. Could be a series for fish betting for you guys. Maybe you guys would like that. Let me know. Let me know if you have maybe a suggestion that would kind of take it to the next level, or any, you know, tips or tricks on maybe what you guys would do. So, because I think that would be a pretty cool idea. I feel like we're getting somewhere with this. We just got to 19 minutes left on the timer. Now I will put like an extra 2 minutes because I went back to my base to well, you know, to make the extra fishing rods. So we gotta count that, and we're gonna figure out how much stuff we really did, you know, catch throughout this little fishing trip. Bane of arthropods. Whoever legitimately willingly used that enchantment. I have to check again, but I don't think it applies to any. It might apply to one new mob, but if it does, I don't remember which one. But I know that it was silverfish, endermites, spiders, and cave spiders, and that is all. Like that's like they already were basically one shot if you had sharpness 5. So what was the point of getting Bane of arthropods? You know, that was kind of a funny thing I've always never understood. But if they had like this powerful mob. Kind of like how you only really use smite for the wither, you know. If they had like a mob or like just a tougher mob that perhaps would be affected by Bane of arthropods, like maybe the warden would be kind of interesting. But no, it's arthropod is like supposed to be like some sort of insect species, kinda. 18 durability left to go. 22 raw cod. I think that we can safely say that the cods are going to be over. However, salmon is not looking too strong. Not too strong at all. Well, whoever voted over 24.5 cod, you guys will be getting a check in the mail. I'm gonna edit through this stuff though, this footage, once I complete the rest of this video for you guys, of course. Get a video out. It's been about 2 weeks since I've uploaded my 99 days, and if you guys haven't watched that, I do encourage you to watch it. I know that perhaps the editing is a bit you know, iffy, and it's not fully refined, but I am learning as we speak, so but hopefully you guys like it. Let me know what you think. I wonder where Mojang came up with the idea of like you fishing up bowls and boots. Think about it. Leather boots, rotten flesh, and bones. These are all things that you can fish up, right? As well as like broken fishing rods and some bows, enchanted bows, right? So when you think about it, that sounds like dead bodies in the water that you can fish up. Chunks of rotten flesh, chunks of bone. I mean, armor, for God's sakes. And leather ones at that. Is this supposed to represent like some sort of shoes? You know? Think about it. Like, look, a bone. I don't know, man. Kind of scary to me. Why is that iron golem all the way up on the mountain? Look at him. Why is he all the way up there? He's supposed to be like helping the village. Oh, I'm gonna have to lead him up, I guess, and bring him back. I have to put gates in that village, seriously, because I don't want to lose those, like my mending villagers and stuff. That would be tragic. Be tragically hip. Oh, and by the way, once I do finish the actual fishing segment, I am gonna make like a graphic displaying the actual, like what the stats are actually in the game of catching things and what we ended up with, and and compare that together and see, you know, just how that went for us. We've got four minutes left total. 4 minutes and a quarter. Okay, this is the final cast. Yeah, you mind just waiting, please? I'm trying to fish here. We're at the final cast here, folks, and we're gonna see what the final catch is. And we have a friend here who's watching us as well. He might end up being the final catch if he's not careful. And that is a cod. I don't think I'm very surprised about that. Oh, look at that. Wait, can I like put it here and then use it? I can, see? So I can go like this. Oops, not like that. Oh, but I can't yank it after, so I'd have to like this and yoink. Yeah, it's a little complicated, but nah, it could work. Okay, so here's how we're gonna calculate all of this, right? So we're gonna calculate the total number of items caught, and then make percentages based on the amount of that item that we caught specifically. And I'll come back to you with all the stats on that. So just give me a second, and yeah, do some mathing for you guys, save all the work, and I'll get back to you in a second. Alright guys, I am back. I did the mathematics for you all. I'm going to put them on the screen into editing mode once it's all said and done. But yeah, so as you guys will see, the results kind of speak for themselves, right? Nothing really out of the ordinary, okay? We did 155 catches in total. And out of those 155 catches, there's 3 categories that the game sorts these items into. There is fish, which is pretty simple. Then you got junk, and then treasure. Okay, and those kind of speak for themselves. As you can see, I think kind of the obvious pattern here is like the law of averages. Just if you do a sheer amount of times, it's going to get closer and closer to the average, to the actual values that the game has it as. However, there were still like a couple little things, like some higher, some lower. So cod, okay, normally it's 51%. We caught, for our value was 52.3%. Salmon usually is 25%. We only caught it 18.7% of the time. We caught 17 pufferfish, which was actually a bit less than we should have. Out of those 17 pufferfish, it gave us a value of 11% only, and that was rounded up, right? Normally it is 13%, so that was pretty interesting as well. We caught a lot more leather boots than you normally would. It's usually 1%, and in this case it was 3.9% of our total catches. which is pretty crazy when you think about it. So we weren't supposed to get as many as we did. 4 bowls, okay, which is trash. So that's considered trash as well. That was 3.1% compared to the game value of 1%. So that's pretty cool. Same thing for lily pads. It was 3.1%. It was the same amount. We caught 4 of each. However, lily pads have a 1.7% chance of catching it. One of the rarest things that we caught, however, rare as in by simply percentage, was an unenchanted fishing rod. An unenchanted fishing rod has less chance of being caught than an enchanted one, if you guys can believe it or not. An enchanted fishing rod has 0.8% chance, just like every treasure item. However, an unenchanted fishing rod has a 0.2% chance of being caught, if you guys can believe that. And we only caught 1, but it still made up 0.6% chance, or 0.6% of our findings. So I'm gonna obviously put up all the graphs for you guys and give you guys time to study it. But for those who are just interested in the math section of all this, that's for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. One final thing I'd like to say before ending this video is that let me know what you guys think about the fishing ideas that I mentioned earlier, fish casino and a fishing tournament, perhaps with other players at some point in time. Let me know what you guys think, and I just hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I wish you guys a good day and a good night whenever it is you may be watching. So take care and have a good one, guys.